don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? Turn the friggin' frogs gay. Serious crap. Gay. Frogs, friggin' frogs. It's not funny. I'm gonna say it real slow for you. Gay. Frogs.
Yo, it's the Baha episode 2. Back at
episode 4.
The Baha's about to get slammed by a hurricane.
I heard about that. I woke up today and everybody was freaking out about a hurricane, and I didn't hear about any hurricane.
It's been going on for the weekend, but do you think that heart machine, the weather machine's just in overdrive right now?
I was thinking something like that. So what is it? A tropical storm?
It is, but it's projected to be a Cat 3 by tomorrow,
Wednesday morning.
It's going to have rapid intensification.
What's its name?
How does this podcast?
What is it? The hurricane's name?
Idalia.
Idalia.
Yeah,
Sounds like exotic. Sounds like she'd charge you $20 for a lap dance, make you get blue balls for the night.
Yeah, but Devin, the last 3 hurricanes that have hit Florida, Irma, Ian, Idalia, the all-seeing eyes, bro. Come on.
Oh my God. Is it a conspiracy?
Yeah.
You know what they say, things happen in threes.
I'm not too worried about hurricanes. From Florida, the 2 things I'm not scared of is hurricanes and alligators. I give a fuck about a hurricane or alligator.
Until Devin wakes up with why am I sitting under
until
10
there's
feet of
fucking water and alligators inside your fucking house from the hurricane.
Why do you think Florida's a stand your ground state, bro? We got guns to shoot at the
They can
hurricanes.
shoot alligators?
What are you
No.
gonna be like? You gonna be like the video where the guy shot his gun at the sky to make the hurricane go away?
Exactly.
Stand out the
If we
street with
all
the
do
mullet and
it,
the American flag.
if everybody in Florida grabs a gun, gets on their roof, and just starts
Bro,
busting.
Idalia means
What were you gonna say, Eric?
Idalia's meaning in Greek is behold the sun. The sun warms the water, bro. Their symbolism is their downfall.
Mm.
Like you said, the eyes.
The
The eye
eye
of Horus, the sun god.
see the sun god, the eye of Horus.
It's
bro.
coming back. It's all coming back.
They leave breadcrumbs like a Scooby-Doo mystery.
You know, I was just talking shit about how there's been no hurricanes this year, and then I woke up to that shit today.
Did you read the thing where there was a psychic doing they gave her interview? She's pretty good, a Cat 6 last month, and now they're all running with it.
Wait, what did you just say?
You can't get up to a cat.
Well,
6.
but
The cat stops at 5.
yeah, the category, but it's just she's predicting 200 or some insane amount
200
of
plus.
wins.
Yeah, I saw that video.
Yeah.
For this hurricane coming up?
Hurricane.
Well, she predicted it a few weeks ago.
She said it was going to happen.
Hold
in
on, one at a
September.
time. Eric, explain. What did you just say? There's a psychologist?
Yeah, psychic, but I guess she predicted for September, but I guess she was just a month off.
When did she predict this?
A month, maybe a couple weeks back.
And she said there's a Category 6 hurricane, which doesn't exist, but I get what you're saying. Category
I
6
think
hurricane is going to hit
Yeah,
Florida?
I think she was describing the wind
I know
speed,
what you mean. I get by that, but she said it was going to hit Florida?
Yeah, but I mean, you could say a Cat 5 is going to hit Florida and just be right at some point.
I'm just trying
Right?
to keep
That's
it-
what I'm saying. You know, if a hurricane ever really hit Tampa, like the Tampa Bay area, Pinellas, Hillsborough, all that shit, if it went into the Bay, we would all be fucked, dude. It would be a New Orleans style kind of hurricane, just because the way the bay's set up, it would suck out all the water from in between Pinellas and Hillsborough and just dump it on everybody. There would be flooding like a motherfucker.
You think this is retribution for me making Hurricane Harvey jokes to Houston fans?
Episode 1
year?
of the pod, I talked about Katrina.
Well, I think Houston's college basketball team lost in the NCAA, and I made a joke like this hit Houston harder than a hurricane.
Ooh, remember they said there were sharks in the streets? That was fake. Remember
I don't remember.
You don't remember the
With
Photoshop?
that Photoshop picture of that van on the highway with the shark driving next to it or whatever.
Bro, that was crazy. I thought that was real when it first came out. I was like, holy shit. What have you guys been up to this week, though? Other than hurricane hunting?
I mean, working, fucking wrestling sweet old ladies at a Walmart to get the water they're trying to hoard for me. Like, bro, you're 80. You're gonna die in 5 years. Just let me live.
Bitch, you're gonna get enough water when your house floods. Let me get this. I got something to live for.
Oh my gosh. People freak out over hurricanes. I feel like I have a theory that the only people that freak out in Florida about hurricanes are non-Floridians.
And the people that, well, no, now it's a chain reaction because even if you don't want to freak out over it, you
still got to get water, right?
Yeah, because then you had to deal with the fact, like, I'm not freaking out, but everyone else is freaking out, and I'm about to not have anything to eat because they're gonna raid the raviolis like there's no tomorrow.
You know what I've noticed though? Like, people freak out about hurricanes, but they only last like 1 or 2 days usually until everything's back to normal. Maybe 3, 4 at tops.
It all depends on power outages.
It just depends on where it makes landfall. It's just like the landfall area is small, so unless it like nails Tampa, it more than likely hits like a suburb.
Imagine if it hit like Inglewood again. Remember last year there was a hurricane that hit Inglewood? It was supposed to hit Tampa.
Yeah, it was Punta. It was like Punta Gorda and Santa Maria Island.
Yeah, those places. What if it hit those places again? Which it probably most likely is. Like, it's gonna, the way that the bay is set up, Tampa Bay, it's hard for a hurricane to hit it just because the pocket's so small. But if it were to hit it, we'd be fucked. I think the last hurricane to hit Tampa.
But that one. Yeah, but you live in St. Pete, though.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, but it can just come ashore on like St. Pete Beach and it'll destroy that beach.
Yeah, like if it just strung around the west coast of Florida, like if it just kind of hugged that. I meant like if it directly went in between St. Pete and Tampa into the bay.
Yeah,
that shit
there's
would be
a lot of water in there. It'll flood just about
everything.
Half the state will just be cut. It'll be cut in half.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It would be devastating. It would. It would be billions, and we would never financially recover.
It's just Biden trying to destroy Florida because they know
we're a swing state.
We'll vote for Trump again. He's trying to take us out before.
Speaking of Trump, you said that he did. You said he did a interview with Tucker Carlson.
Yeah, he just it was. I saw clips of it. It was just pretty much what he always has been saying. Joe Biden's an idiot.
Yeah.
Sleepy Joe. He's in effect. It was pretty like whatever you think he was going to say. He said it in that interview.
Yeah, I love Trump.
Did you watch the debates though?
No,
yeah,
not without Trump, dude. What?
Yeah,
it's like watching WWE without The Rock.
Yeah, but they had this one dude. I think he's Indian.
The Vivek guy.
He's Indian, right?
Yeah, Vivek or whatever. Yeah, his name is, or Vivek.
He didn't have my attention until he just went on stage on Fox News and just basically said, "What is it? Global warming is a hoax."
He said, "Global warming is a hoax. We're encouraging single mothers to be single mothers, and that's why we have so many gay people in our country because there's no strong male figures in their lives."
You would have loved him, yeah. Devin. He basically was reading an answer. Yeah, Devin's like, "Hold up, that young man's spit. Now I gotta go."
For real though,
And Devin will be like, "See, I'm not a racist Republican. He's brown."
I definitely think global warming's real, though. I have to say that's like one of the only liberal views I do have. I feel like the factories, the pollution, if it's not causing it, it's not helping it. And I think it would be very what's the word, ignorant to just act like it's not real. It would be for our benefit to just pretend it is real and go with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it's not real, let's hypothetically, if global warming isn't real, let's just pretend it is real just in case for the 2% chance it is fucking real. Does that make sense? Like, let's not just say, oh, it's not real and litter everywhere. That makes no sense. Even if it's not real, just say it's real because it'll make everything cleaner.
Yeah.
So you're telling me last episode you said you're a Christian. Now you're telling me science is king. You need to make up your mind. Like,
look at you trying to put people in boxes.
All of a sudden believe
just because someone's right wing doesn't mean that they don't have a liberal view. That's what's wrong with America. People think just because I own a gun means I don't want to see fucking Frank and Harry get married. I could give a fuck what Frank and Harry do. Just because you have some right wing views doesn't mean you're all the way right wing.
What if global warming is just God punishing us? Can't discredit that.
I love
Sus
Tucker
ass
Carlson.
motherfucker.
So what have you been up to, Justin?
Yeah, even though you've been up to.
Chilling. Got a puppy.
You got a puppy?
Other than that, yeah.
What kind of puppy?
He's Australian Shepherd and Lab, I think.
Oh, that's a good dog, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like two of the
He's
best
around and
breeds.
does nothing.
How old is he?
He's only like 9 weeks old. So
Where'd
he's still
you-
a puppy.
Where'd you get him? Hello?
What did you say?
Where'd you get him?
Oh, I
Oh,
thought
cut
you
off for a
fit.
Just some chick that Jackie went to high school with.
Word?
She's got more puppies if you want.
No, I'm good. I have too many cats. I have a
What
bunch
kind
of
of puppy is it?
He's like Australian Shepherd mixed with a Labrador or something.
Fucking mutt.
You don't
Just
see
like
him,
me.
Eric?
Hey.
That puppy's the problem. Well, that puppy's the problem. Society, fatherless fucking dog.
Oh my goodness.
She didn't know what dog got her dog pregnant. Gonna need some child support for this puppy from whoever's
Is it
owns
a boy?
the dad.
Is it
Yeah.
a boy or a girl?
It's a boy. He's gonna be an
So
elite
you're,
athlete.
So you're assuming the gender?
No, I just saw that he has balls.
There's more than one gender of dog.
Yeah, there's two.
Bro, I got the next Air Bud. He's a fatherless boy. He's gonna be an elite athlete.
Did I tell you guys that yeah, because that worked out so well for you guys.
Me.
Did I tell you guys how I got Mike? A little kitten that I
Mike?
got? Yeah, I got
Oh,
a
you're
kitten.
kidding? How?
Because I have a cat named Hank. Hank just popped up in my backyard like a year ago, and I just brought him in. And Hank got my neighbor's cat pregnant. So I told, and it was like a little old lady. And I told her if she can't get rid of all the cats, I'll take one to help her out. So that's how I got Mike. I had to give her child support like every motherfucker, dude. I had to get him like child support every other week. Gave her like cat litter and catnip and shit. But now I'm stuck with Hank and Mike.
He doesn't care. Pussy's pussy.
I got a whole bunch of black pussy running around here. I'm taking Mike. They're black. I'm taking Mike to Georgia in a couple weeks. He's gonna live with my mom and my dad in Georgia.
What are you doing in Georgia? Just visiting?
Yeah, I go up there and visit every. Stop fucking biting the cords. Yeah, I go up there and visit every like. Yo, this cat is.
Get rid of that.
This fucking cat is gonna be the death of me, dude. He's literally trying to unplug my shit. Stop. But he's a good cat. Dude, there's fucking y'all know I live
Cat. He's good though.
bro, there's a so I have
Live with
I have a neighbor named Najee, and he has a he brought in a rescue pit bull. And dude, this guy brought a pit bull in his backyard like a week ago, not thinking because he just got it, I guess. And they got in a fight, bro. It was bad. Bad. Like the dog was crying. There was like 4 people that had to break it up. The dogs are fine. One of them got bit on the leg and was getting tore up. But other than that, get the fuck out of here, dude. This cat.
You
Oh,
sound
yeah.
just like my dad, telling me to get the fuck out of their lives.
Bro, he just tries me, dude. The thing with me and animals is I let them think they're fucking tough. If you ever let an animal think like they're the dominant one, like it is hilarious to see what the fuck they do. Because they just think they're tough shit. Like this cat, every morning I wake up, he's like looking at me like sideways with like, you know how like cats get all sideways to look big?
Mm-hmm.
He does that every goddamn morning. And it's because I let him think that way. I have to get this fucking cat.
Literally.
Dude. Get the fuck out of here.
Get out of here. That's where we gotta put the Cartman clip. Get out of here, kitty. That's a bad fucking kitty. No, oh, these are my puppies.
I got rid of him.
Oh, Mr. Kitty, get out of here.
Okay.
Y'all woke me up too early for this fucking podcast.
Too early, bro. It's
How
fucking
are you,
afternoon.
hold on. How have your Bucks looked in preseason, Justin?
They look pretty good.
Been alright.
How's Baker specifically?
He had
Been doing good, dude.
rating of like 130 something, only 1 incompletion, 2 touchdowns, no picks.
I'm pretty sure he had a 3
Over 200
touchdown.
yards.
He's had 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions so far in the preseason.
3 touchdowns, 0 picks.
7 and 10.
He didn't play that second game. He threw his first touchdown to Trey Palmer in the first game, and then he threw a touchdown to Chris Godwin.
7 and 10 NFC South champs incoming.
Probably. The only team that can beat us is New Orleans.
You guys, because I mean, someone's gonna win that with a garbage record. And
bro, you not like think about it. Think of all the good players on Tampa's not a bad team. They have a whole bunch of all pros and pro bowlers. It's just because they got rid of Brady, people think they're gonna fall off.
Bro,
they still have good.
Week,
what?
that Ryan Jensen was gonna be out the rest of the season.
Is he really out the rest of the season?
They literally put him on season-ending IR before the end of the game.
But he played in Dallas in the motherfucking
the wild card game.
Yeah, how is he out?
He shouldn't have played. He never got surgery on his knee when he tore his ACL last year at the beginning of training camp.
What a dog, dude! For him to come back with a torn
Not really.
ACL.
Now he's out a whole nother year.
Yeah,
His
but dude, that was the last
year
year we had with Brady. We were thinking we were gonna get a ring that year. He was saying, "Fuck the rest of my career." You know who really fucked us over? We would have had a second Super Bowl in 2021 if it wasn't for, or a third one, if it wasn't for Ali Marpet.
Because he retired after the Super Bowl?
Dude, he said fucking for mental health reasons. I was like, what? I was like, bro, I don't care if you're fucking depressed. Just one, it's 9 more months. You'll get 2 rings. What are you doing? I'm sad. Yeah, fuck your feelings, dude. Get a I couldn't imagine how mad Tom Brady was. I'd be so fucking pissed. We just won a Super Bowl and you're depressed.
We gotta cancel Ryan Jensen because he uses dead babies for stem cells for his medical treatment.
So who's our starting? Who's our starter?
It was between Nick Leverett and Robert Hainsey. They were battling it out in preseason. I don't think they announced the starting center yet.
Is he really hurt? Still Bucks. Ryan Jensen placed on season-ending IR with knee injury. Career in jeopardy.
I don't care what anyone says. I've seen enough from Jordan Love. I've already inducted him into the Hall of Fame.
He's not even that good.
Dude, he's out here throwing dimes on people. We're about to go
on backups.
Against third-string defense?
Yeah,
but you gotta get... Did you see the second half against Philly last year where we just came in and lit it up?
What? I was about to say, what? I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, Rodgers got injured at halftime.
Hold on, let me look up the stats for this game. Because he lit it up, right?
Yeah, but he was coming in the second half without any reps as the first string quarterback. Because
everybody wants to have a Patrick Mahomes, if you notice. Everybody's drafting these mixed quarterbacks that can run and pass. They want the arm of a black guy with the pocket passing mind of a white dude.
But is Patrick Mahomes just a faster Aaron Rodgers?
Patrick Mahomes is probably already the 3rd best quarterback of all time, behind Joe Montana and Tom Brady.
I don't know. Arian Foster's take was Aaron Rodgers is the best QB of all time because Super Bowls.
He did have 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions last year.
See? I think I was in one game.
He was in
or maybe
a quarter and a half. He didn't start. He never started last season.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, he didn't start last season. He was the backup.
Oh, wait, no. So he had... Sorry, my bad. So, no, he had 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions last year. And then the year before that...
He had a 70-yard bomb to Christian Watson.
The year before that, he had 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions.
That was in one game against the Chiefs when he started.
Yeah.
That was when Rodgers did his, Joe Rogan treatment for COVID.
Dude, how funny is it? Remember when 2020, I told y'all he was tripping on mushrooms during that fucking week?
Yeah.
What was it, week 4, week 5? Whatever the fuck week it was in 2020 when we versed the Packers, he was on mushrooms that game. I know somebody on mushrooms. He took a microdose thinking it would help him.
You have a theory that why he, when he did the mushrooms, he was just he was more of a prick because he smoked himself to the other side. He saw reality.
Yeah.
And they had to come back to this reality and realize, oh, fuck.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense.
Really,
you might have got a nihilistic mindset because you could live life as this is I saw a picture one time. It was this one guy had his head down and he was nothing matters. And then there's other guy was super happy as fuck, celebrating. And he was nothing matters. So you kind of have to, it's all about perception.
Yeah, but then there's Rogers, who's like some hybrid of both. Where it's like nothing matters, it's all fake, but I'm still getting the 50 million and the money that I don't believe in.
He took a pay cut to go with the Jets.
Oh, he's making only 30 million this year. What will he do? Britney Spears just went from a Gulfstream 5 to a Gulfstream 4. Disgusting.
Speaking of Britney Spears, did you hear she got fucking separated from her husband? Apparently he was cheating on her with like a pool boy or a trainer or some shit.
Who gives a fuck?
Wait. I was saying.
He was cheating on her with a guy?
No, she was cheating on him.
Oh, who cares? Britney's just washed.
Yeah.
Ever since she shaved her head, man, she just went downhill.
That was fucking epic, dude. Yo.
Yeah, don't hit Devin up about pop stars until Haley Williams has a mental breakdown from Paramore.
She already kind of had a mental breakdown, just not public.
Isn't that why they stopped making music for a while?
If you watch like her like vines and shit, she is a little off her, or not vines, her like TikToks. She's a little off her rocker. Fame kind of fucks people up, especially when you're that.
Where she was everyone's saying she was crip walking on stage.
No, but I would love to see that.
I'm gonna have to send you something later.
Yeah, Devin, you've never heard of the Avril Lavigne conspiracy theory where she's a clone?
Yeah, because she died of Lyme's disease.
Or she died, but for whatever reason, every time these people die, we bring them back.
They replaced her with someone or something.
Even though when we brought Avril back, she wasn't as popular as she originally was, and then she just got replaced by whatever artist came up after her.
That sounds a little schizo. Oh my
I don't know.
goodness.
It just sounds like It just sounds like they're going and making things so complicated.
You had a list of like 1,000 conspiracy theories, and you didn't know about the Avril Lavigne.
I do. I just told you. Are you listening
okay.
to me? She died of Lyme's disease in like 2002. Same thing with Gucci Man. Same thing with fucking who else did I think died?
Michael Jackson they thought died.
They
thought Michael Jackson died in a Pepsi commercial where
where
he got burnt, where his hair caught on fire, and they think the one that replaced him was a clone.
And that's when they said the start of the vitiligo set in, and that's when he started turning white, was after the Pepsi burn incident.
Holy shit. Do you guys think Michael Jackson fucked those kids?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Did you watch the documentary?
No, but
there's so many accusations. It's just like you can't. How do you just sit there and just say no?
I feel that. And in the documentary, apparently one of the parents killed themselves later. I didn't watch it, but I heard about it.
Settled.
What?
Yeah, they settled for money. Like they dropped the charges against Michael because he paid them out of court.
When you do watch that interview where that lady asked him about it, though, he did seem like he was genuinely like, "Fuck you! Why are you even asking me this?" Like, there's an interview where the lady's like, "What? Why are you bringing kids into your bed?" And he said something like he wasn't. He was implying that, and he also says he got pissed as fuck, but it seemed like he got pissed. Like, why are you even asking me this shit? Which made me. It just made me think like, what if it's just because you know how the media twists and lies about people. I was thinking maybe this is some type of fucking smear campaign on him, but at the same time, I don't know.
He said interviews on like actual like TV shows where they asked him the same question. He's like, "Oh, it's nothing sexual." He's like something like it's rather charming.
Ugh. That
just made it like okay. Even if you weren't having sex with the kids, it's still creepy as fuck because you're a 40-year-old man.
And then people tried to rationalize it by saying, "Oh, his father abused him as a kid and forced him into and all that. He didn't get to live a childhood." Just because you didn't live in childhood doesn't mean you get to fuck kids. Yeah,
dude. I'm sorry I asked that. That's gross. But yeah, if he did do that, which he probably did, he's burning it out right now. So,
but I mean,
worry about that.
It's like the same thing with R. Kelly. Like it's disgusting what they did, but god damn it, kid does motherfuckers.
But the weird thing with R. Kelly is
R. Kelly is fucking talented, dude. I hate to say it, but
he could have pissed on me all he wanted.
No, but like, have you ever heard his fucking songs and shit? That motherfucker was revolutionary, dude.
Yeah, but the weird thing about R. Kelly was it wasn't like Michael where everyone rationalized it. Everyone accepted that R. Kelly was doing it, but it's like no one would arrest him or like convict him in a court of law.
I think he paid off a lot of people.
Did you ever see that?
Yeah, but Dave Chappelle openly made a fucking skit about him, and it was like the biggest open secret that just everyone's like, well, he's talented.
That's like Bill Cosby and Hannibal Buress, right?
Yeah, Hannibal Buress was calling Cosby out for that shit forever ago, and then fucking what was it? Cosby gets away with raping those women on a technicality.
Oh man, the world is full of sickos, you guys, for real.
And the only people that go down for it are the people that can't afford to pay it off.
Yeah. Did you hear about Bray Wyatt dying?
The wrestler?
Yeah,
I heard about it on Twitter.
That's crazy, dude.
I have no idea who that was.
So Devin, I looked into it. They said it was COVID. Was it the shot?
COVID killed Bray Wyatt?
Yeah, I guess my brother follows it. It was like he had complications from COVID because I guess he had an underlying heart disease.
Oh my goodness, that's so sad.
I kind of
I thought it would be like an overdose.
No, it was just it was COVID related.
Oh my goodness, that's terrible. Yeah. It would probably, I would assume. Listen, so my mom had her heart attack like a couple months after she had her COVID shot, and we both have heart disorders too. So honestly, like I think it has something to do with it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I really do. I got one shot because I like freaked out, and I was gonna sign up for college, and the college I was signing up for said I needed a COVID shot, so I went and got one. Yeah, right. And I still think to my head like, why the fuck did I do that? And it was because I wanted to get into that college. But
scrub further in your education.
I've actually gotten it 4 times, but I just want to do it just in case. Hold on, I just want to do it in case of a government lawsuit in like 30 years, and I can be a part of that. So I'm actually more woke than the wokest person. I'm like beyond woke.
Yeah, but it's probably it would kill you before you have that lawsuit.
Up and rubbing fucking baby powder on your assholes and adults just to get into the class action.
Hey, you don't know what you could sue for. When COVID happened, the year before, did you think, man, they're going to give us a $1,200 check for this disease? You know, you got to think about the future.
Ooh, it was $1,400, but $1,400. What the fuck?
Yeah, but nobody in
my grandma's dead, dude.
Like, dead, actually.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
That was back in 2014, so that doesn't.
Yeah, but I did get almost 17,000 in PPP loans
small
for doing
business
Uber.
loans.
I'm a small business.
Do you have to pay that back?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, because in the second podcast you said you had to pay it back, and I was like, damn.
No, it was all legit too. In case anyone
paperwork, documents, it's all there.
Listen here, IRS, if you're listening, I still need my 2019 tax return, fuckers.
Speaking of IRS,
and if the one non-binary person that listens to us on the podcast streams, listen, just know we support you. But I just want to shout you out. We are pro you.
Devin isn't.
Pro them.
They them.
Eric and Justin are pro them. I'm not. Fuck them. Fuck them.
Yeah, Devin means that.
Yeah. One time when I was trolling some page, and I was trolling this one tranny, and some guy was like, "You just saying that because you want to fuck her?" I was like, "Him? I want to fuck him." It says we're running out of time, so I'm gonna end it and send you guys a new clip. Okay.
All right.
I have something to bring up. Have you guys ever heard of the Russian sleep experiments?
I think I have, but remind me.
Okay, so the Russian sleep experiments, I believe, happened in the 60s, and they did an experiment basically on what would happen.
The sleeper soldier thing?
I think it ties into that, but it had something to do with that they kept people up for around 9 days. So let me see. The Russian sleep experiment is a creepypasta which tells the tale of 5 test subjects being exposed to an experimental sleep-inhibiting stimulant in a Soviet-era scientific experiment, which has become the basis of an urban legend. Many news organizations turn off your fucking phone. Okay? The 4th time I heard that thing go off, dude. Tell your mom you're busy. Many news organizations, including Snopes, News.com, AU, and whatever. Story. The story recounts an experiment set in 1947. I think this had to do with Black Ops too. I think Black Ops kind of fucked with this. At a covert Soviet test facility in a military-sanctioned scientific experiment, 5 prisoners that were deemed enemies of the state were kept in a sealed gas chamber with an experimental gas-based stimulant compound continually administered to keep the subjects awake for 30 consecutive days. The prisoners were falsely promised that they would be set free from the prison if they completed the experiment in the specified 30 days. The subjects behaved as usual during the initial 5 days, talking to each other and whispering to the researchers through the one-way glass, though it was noted that their discussions gradually became darker in the subject matter. After 9 days, one subject began screaming uncontrollably for hours, while the others did not react to his outbursts, the man screaming for so long that he tore his vocal cords and was rendered mute as a result. When the second one started screaming, the others prevented the researchers from looking inside by pasting torn book pages of their own feces on the porthole window. A few days passed without the researchers being able to look inside, during which the chamber was completely silent. The researchers used the intercom to test if the subjects were still alive and got short responses of a subject expressing compliance. On the 15th day, researchers decided to turn off the simulated gas and reopen the chamber. The subjects did not want the gas to turn off, fearing they would fall asleep. Upon looking inside, they discovered 4 surviving subjects had performed lethal and severe mutilation and dismemberment on themselves during the past days, including tearing off sections of skin and muscles, removing multiple abdominal internal organs, practicing self-cannibalism, as well as cannibalism of the second subject, and allowing 10 centimeters of blood and water to accumulate on the floor by jamming paper and pieces of flesh that they torn from the second subject into several drains. Holy shit. That's from the Wikipedia that keeps going.
Sounds like they went crazy from sleep deprivation.
Yeah, but here's a conspiracy in that. So you
Were
know
they
how
trying to use sleep deprivation as like a mind control tactic?
No, not even, dude. So there's a theory that, like, you know how they say the line between good and evil is in between the heart of every man. And they say, like, you have your normal self, and then you have your shadow self or your darker side.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of that? Like, there's a lot of
dark side.
Sounds like woke ass shit to me, but sure.
I mean, not even, dude. Star Wars, dude. It's basically Star Wars. Everybody has like a good side and a dark side. So they think that maybe everybody, like, the theory is you have an inner demon and sleep prevents it from like coming out. So when you stay up for multiple days, the demon can come out or your dark side comes out. And if the longer you stay up, the more fucked up shit happens. As in you eat yourself, whatnot. Can you hear me? Yo.
Yeah, we can hear you.
You cut out for a second there.
Sorry.
Can you hear?
Yeah. So basically that's what it is. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that it's just sleep deprivation fucking with your mind, or do you think that you might have an inner demon and sleep keeps it simmered or whatever?
At bay?
Yeah, it keeps it at bay, essentially.
I think I listened to something the other day where someone brought up that exact same topic, where like sleep is like it transports you between realms and it keeps like your inner demons like at bay or whatever.
That's crazy to think about.
And I don't remember where I heard that, but like just 2 days ago, I was reading something into something about
Did
that.
I send you the video where I got this from? Or did you ever check it out? Because I talked about it on the podcast. There's a guy named Wendigoon, and he has a 9-hour video of every conspiracy.
No, I never even looked that up.
No,
Dude, whenever you guys are off, I mean, just listen to it when you're working or something. It's like a podcast. But he goes over every conspiracy that I saw on my list. I just wrote down the most interesting ones for the first 5 hours, and then when we get through with this list.
Devin just listened to this thing with a blank stare on his face, like, yes, it all makes sense.
I mean, it does. Like, there is things that tie into each other.
Then Devin sees like a cop car go by and panics and he thinks they're onto him.
You guys want to hear something crazy?
What?
So, like, you know when you're on like a long ass road trip, have you ever been on a road trip in the nighttime?
Yeah.
Like you drive down 75 late as fuck?
Yeah.
Okay, because whenever I go on a road trip, I go at night because it's not as hot and there's not as much traffic. And I like driving at nighttime. But there's a theory I believe it's called trolls, highway trolls. So have you ever been driving and like seen something in your peripheral, like at like 3 a.m, you're driving late at night on a highway or something, and you swear you see something in the side of your eyes, and you look and nothing's there or something? You ever seen something like that?
No.
Like you never get tired at the wheel?
I mean, is
that's
that
just
like a real thing, or is that just sleep deprivation playing tricks on you?
Well, that's the thing. Some people believe that it's just if you're getting tired and you're driving for hours on end, sometimes you might like mistaken a tree for like, so if you're looking at the road constantly, you might mistaken something on the side of the road as something else. That's one thing. But another thing is when you're driving late at night, it plays into the Oz factor that I talked about in the last podcast, where like when you zone out. Yeah. So they think that, exactly, bro. They think that when you're driving on a highway late at night and there's no one around, it's a fine opportunity for you to enter kind of a different realm, or maybe switch into a different parallel dimension. And they think that they call it highway trolls because a lot of people, the number one thing they see is like trolls. Now I've been on a highway.
Like near a bridge?
Yeah, I guess that's like the number one hallucination people see. I've actually had this happen to me before. That's why I feel like that's why when I saw it, I was like, holy shit, I got chills. Because one time I was driving down, I was going to Savannah from Tampa. It was late. It was like 4 a.m. I was like in the middle of fucking Florida. It was like Gainesville or some shit. It was like the motherfucking Everglades. And there's a road. Eric, we've been down this road, bro. When you took me to Savannah, remember that creepy ass road where you go from 75 and then you have to take this creepy ass long one-way road? Yes, 301, that's what it's called?
Yeah.
Okay, I was riding down 301, bro, at 3 a.m. all by myself, and I shit you not, in the middle of the fucking highway, there's 2 kids in their like early 20s, and they're in bathing suits. There's a guy and a girl, and they're like hugging each other on the side of the road. And when I drive, like I hit a corner and I saw them, and I was like, and I looked away because I didn't want to, like, it was weird as fuck. I didn't want to just stare at them, but I saw that, bro. And like, I freaked the fuck out. I was like, that makes no sense. I was like, I'm in the middle of nowhere. Why are these kids?
Maybe they're tweakers.
I didn't know what the fuck it was, but
maybe they were in a cabin in the woods.
Yeah, but dude, they didn't look like tweakers. They looked like normal kids. That's the thing. Like they look like college kids.
Well, Devin was just confused because the guy was getting pussy, but that's probably why he was hallucinating.
I was like, what is this? What is happening? What is he doing to her?
Keep your hands off of her.
Yo, but no, because I hit a little curve, and they were right when I hit the curve, they were standing on the left side of the road. And I made eye contact with both of them for a half a second. And I looked away because I was like, what the fuck? And I just kept driving. And the whole ride to Savannah, I was like, that was weird.
You were thinking to yourself, holy shit, is that real? Can people actually still get pussy?
No, dude, it would have been different if it was when I'm telling you it was in the middle of nowhere, I'm not fucking. Like, I was literally thinking to myself in my head, like, I'm in the middle of fucking nowhere. It's literally like the swamps out here. And then these 2 kids popped up out of nowhere. And they look clean. Like, they look like they weren't tweakers. I almost was like, close to stopping and asking if they were okay. That's like what the situation was, just because it was in the middle of nowhere.
That sounds like the beginning to a porno or a really bad
horror movie, right? That's why I didn't stop. Credits, boom. Credits hit right when I kept driving.
You thought your natural white.
Yeah, my black culture kicked in, dude. That Tampa in me kicked in. I made eye contact with them and looked away, and then the credits just popped up.
Devin wakes up with his arms tied behind the back in the middle of the swamps from chloroform, and all he hears is like, "That ain't how. No pig squeals like that. Squeal like a pig." Boy.
Yeah, squeal like a wait. Let me see. So I think you would like this one, Eric. There's a thing called Last Thursdayism, and it's the universe was created last Thursday. Because apparently in the Bible it says that God made the world and the trees and the people in 7 days.
Yeah.
So what if 6 days, on the 7th day he rested?
There you go. So what if everything started last Thursday? Your conscience, like everything that you thought is real, really just got started on Thursday.
I don't know what to think.
He said, I don't know what to think.
It's just the last Thursday, but your brain is programmed to believe all these things happened before then.
Yeah, because that's what God created. Let me look it up. Last Thursday theory. Under last Thursdayism, books, fossils, light already on the way from distant stars, and literally everything, including your memories of the time before last Thursday, were all formed at the same time of creation, last Thursday.
It's also it was made to counter creationism theory or God.
Can last Thursday be disproven? Any proof used to disprove this was, of course, created last Thursday, along with everything else, so it can never be disproved.
It almost sounds like they made it as a troll to like Christianity.
Or it's last Thursdayism cannot exactly be logically refuted. The argument made in its favor are, in a way, not counterable.
Yeah, it's a counter to creationism theory.
I think it's more of like, no, because it ties into.
No, it says it right here. It's counter to creationism theory.
Oh, okay. What is creationalism or whatever?
God, that there was a creator.
Okay. So you guys don't think the universe started last Thursday? Like the first 3 podcasts?
It sounds like yeah, this podcast doesn't exist. It was made
well, no, Thursday. This one exists, but the first 3 didn't.
Yeah.
They all started last Thursday. Think about that one for a second.
That's it. I'm gonna start making a solo podcast called Last Thursday with the ugly homie.
That's the theory that there also is the theory that was the world created 5 minutes ago.
Was there really a theory called that?
Yeah, it's a little ad hoc. So
you will literally
not more likely to have begun 5 minutes ago than to have begun when it appears to have begun.
It sounds like
it's more likely that it begins. They think it's more likely that it begins anew in every moment, and some argue this is the case where the world just re-begins in every moment.
Dude, that sounds like some shit some guy would be saying underneath the bridge.
Yeah.
The world just started.
I was like, well, last Thursdayism was legit.
No, I don't think
it's like a Bollywood version of fucking The Matrix.
Right? Have you guys ever heard of the man from Torrid?
Man from who?
Torrid.
I have not.
So there was a guy that popped up in he went to an airport. Look it up. And the man from Torrid. A businessman who people say looked just like any other traveler arrived at. This is a Yahoo Entertainment. Anyways, this guy popped up at an airport, right? However, the apparent head scratcher, the man's documents appear legit. Upon checking his passport, authorities found that he came from Torrid, a country that does not exist. An apparent head scratcher, the man's documents appear legitimate. His passport had stamps from countries he previously visited, including Japan. He explained that Torrid was located in Europe, in an area nestled between France and Spain. He even pointed it out on a map. To the Japanese authorities and to us, at least in this universe, this country is the principality of Andorra. The man became angry and confused, insisting that Torrid has existed for more than 1,000 years. So they think that this guy might have been from another dimension. Well, the story, often called The Man from Torrid, has become one of the modern history's most well-known urban legends about alternate and parallel universes. The tale has been adopted into books and is a favorite topic on TikTok and YouTube, engaging both conspiracy theorists and social media users who are simply talking about us. What do you guys think about The Man from Torrid? That's pretty fucking wild to think about.
Sounds like he just faked an identity, made up
but he had a passport about places that he visited, that he went to. Like he went to Japan.
Forged documentation.
I don't think you can. I mean, I guess you could in the '60s, right?
It was the '60s. You could get away with anything.
But to trick the whole Japanese government,
Yeah, they're 20 years, 15 years removed from being fucking atomically bombed. You think they're worried about some guy coming into their country that doesn't look like a white dude?
So you think that he just forged his documents and might have been
That's
a guy
what they're saying.
on the run or something?
They're saying the
very possible.
They're saying
that
incident
is very possible.
Yeah, they're saying the incident might have been like it was a real incident, but it might have been embellished.
So you think that it was a real?
It was a guy named John Allen Kucher Zugers who had been traveling with a phony passport, and he was tricking countries to get in. It's just Japan caught him. It almost sounds like Japan somehow let him escape, and then they made up the legend of it just to make it sound like, oh, we didn't fuck up time travel.
There you go. That honestly, that's the smartest
Well,
thing
have you
you've
ever
said
seen
on
that,
this
like,
podcast.
that documentary thing that's on YouTube about the guy who came back from the future, who had like no hair,
Yeah, it's Marty.
Always wore a mask, and then he just magically disappeared.
Wait, I'm sorry. I interrupted you. Explain that again, Justin.
It was like this because Jackie's like really into conspiracy theories. It's kind of annoying.
Why don't we have her on the podcast?
Because she's boring. Probably complain the whole time.
So she can be like Sophie, like on the first one. I think it would be good to have a girl's perspective on shit.
No,
really
because
you're like, this is the only thing I have, okay?
It really is, and I still use it.
All right, go. Sorry.
But like, she was watching this thing on YouTube. I guess it was like a documentary that they made about this guy who traveled back in time, and he had like no hair, and like he was like pale, and he lived in a future where they had to wear masks all the time. It was basically like he came from a future where COVID was ridiculous, and the government plants chips in you to track you all the time, and then he magically disappeared because the government was after him when he claimed that he was from the future and was going to expose everything that was going on.
Is that a real thing that happened?
I don't fucking know. It just looked like a really poorly like planned high school project on YouTube, but
I'm skeptical of most conspiracy theories until someone gives me harder evidence. It's like Bigfoot and alien videos. It's like it's 2023, and when they record modern videos, for whatever reason, everyone's HD camera phone all of a sudden reverts back to 360p. It's the fuzziest thing you've ever seen.
Do you guys believe in Bigfoot?
No.
Me neither.
It's been 60 years. The one motherfucker would be dead by now, unless he's asexual.
It's a grizzly bear too. If you look at all the places where they've supposedly been seen,
it wasn't like inbred mountain person.
Dude, it's a fucking. They probably were seeing bears with mange. You ever seen a bear with mange? Look it up.
Yeah.
It looks like fucking Bigfoot, dude.
But that original video just looks like a fucking guy in a suit.
It was.
Yeah, that guy came out and said that.
What was it? He bought that, or he pawned the fucking camera or something that had the videotape in it still. Because like he got in trouble because he couldn't afford.
I never read it, but I want to think because that was in the 60s.
Something like
he
that.
might have been inspired from the fact. Remember when Orson Welles did the reading of War of the Worlds?
And everyone lost their fucking.
But because he didn't say he was reading a story, they thought he was describing an alien invasion, and then they hated him forever after that.
Well, it was like a majority of the country didn't tune in until after it started, so they thought it was the evening news.
Yeah.
You guys gave me a good movie idea. Imagine buying a camera from a pawn store, and then on that camera is like wild shit, or buying a laptop from a pawn store. And hypothetically, you open the laptop, and it's like fucking got like this, I don't know, like simulation thing stuck into the computer. I don't know. I've been smoking this whole podcast, but like, but that's a good idea, you guys. And then he meets the guy that got the computer pawn. He's stuck in there, bro.
Sounds like Tron.
Yeah, it does. Just involving a pawn store, right?
Devin's just really high now, just trying to remember movies he saw, and that would be they already exist.
There's a thing called Rocco's Basilisk. Have you ever heard of that?
Called what?
Rocco's Basilisk. You guys not look at the fucking list? The list?
We've looked at it, but I don't sit here and memorize all the names.
Rocco's Basilisk has been viewed.
Devin's like, I sent you 100. Why have you not done in-depth research for the last 3 weeks?
Rocco's Basilisk is a thought experiment that proposes that a future artificial intelligence would punish people who knew of its potential existence but did not contribute to its development. The theory states that the AI would create a virtual reality simulation to torture people. Rocco's Basilisk was proposed in 2010 by a user, Rocco, on the Less Wrong community blog. I think it was in 4chan. The theory uses decision theory to argue that a powerful AI would have an incentive to torture anyone who imagined the agent but didn't work to bring it to existence. Rocco's basilisk is often described as the scariest thought experiment ever. The more people that think about the experiment, the more likely it is to exist in the future.
I mean, Elon's just like the human version of AI, and he's exacting that same revenge.
Dude, this isn't even really like, cause he popped up.
Who?
This guy named Rocco, and then he just disappeared, and people think that he might be an AI. Rocco's basilisk.
He is his own basilisk. He's putting that in people's heads so that his AI comes to fruition and he tortures them.
He's a real slippery guy. He's a snake.
Okay, so here's another article that says Rocco's basilisk. It's crazy. So apparently, like, if you know about AI and like you figure out that it can help and like you're against it, it's gonna torture you forever. And if
you're anti-AI, once AI comes mainstream, it's gonna torture you for not hopping on the hype train.
Yeah, that's kind of why I think Elon Musk said, you know what, if I'm not.
Do you think Elon Musk is Rocco?
What if Elon Musk is Rocco?
You know, there's a book that talked about Elon Musk in like the 90s.
Well, there was also a book that was called the Marvelous Adventure of Baron Trump, and it was about time travel.
I've heard of that.
Oh, Baron Trump.
Yeah, Trump's son, Baron Trump. It was a book back in the early 1900s before like Baron Trump even existed.
I've heard of that.
Time travel.
Yeah, I've heard of that shit. Do you know anything more about it?
I've heard about it. I don't remember enough to go into detail and be confident about what I'm saying. But I could do more research into it, and then we can talk about it more next episode.
That sounds wild.
So Justin, you're still agnostic, right?
Yeah.
Do you what like theories?
I'm still built the same way, so I still feel the same way.
Do you believe in other dimensions? I know I asked this in the first one, but after everything we talked about,
this is like deja vu from the first episode in a YouTube show. Do you believe in other dimensions? Yeah, I do.
No, I'm just saying, like, after everything we've read over, is your mind kind of being like, not, are you changing your mind? But
Devon's Roku's best because he's just repeating things that we've already done and forgets.
I'm asking him if he believes in other dimensions. I asked you that.
No, I just believe that my sole purpose in life is just to exist and then to die.
And just reproduce, keeping the species going.
Not even. I mean, if I didn't have kids, it wouldn't have changed my thought on life.
That's actually probably what the meaning of life is. We just want it to be a deeper meaning.
Yeah.
Okay. Everything else in the universe just exists, but we think we're like something incredibly special. What if it's just all chance?
We kind of are special.
Like any other organism, we want to continue our life cycle.
We're just the only one that woke up and asked why.
I think that's a very nihilistic viewpoint of it. Like, yes, you're correct. Yes, the whole point of existence is to reproduce, but we've also survived 5 mass extinctions, and humankind has done a lot. And the human brain is fucking powerful, and it's only becoming more powerful with everything we're creating.
More advanced cockroach then.
Yeah.
Like, survive atomic explosions, we can survive mass extinctions.
I think if you think that like we're just here like a bunch of monkeys just reproducing, which we were, but I think we've evolved past that. We have, look at the world. That's a very nihilistic thing to say.
Yeah, but what if all the evolution was everything that happened just happened? It doesn't have a particular meaning. It's just
we created meaning through it. Look at everything that we do with music.
We created the meaning.
Yeah, I think that's.
What if the universe created us to create meaning because it didn't have a meaning, but we had to define it?
See, like I
think the way we define it is through fucking memes and gay jokes.
Yeah, Justin. You're looking at it through a very literal perspective.
It's a very myopic lens. I'm looking at it one-sided.
You're just looking at it very literal. Like, obviously we're here to reproduce and keep it going, but there's also you also have a whole life to figure shit out and teach that to the next thing, and who knows what will come next. We're gonna be half cyborgs. They're transplanting consciousness into computers. That's what they're working on right now.
I never understood how, like, through evolution, we were supposed to become a more advanced version of ourselves, but monkeys can still use their hands, like their feet as hands, and have the extra appendage. How we started as fish in the water, but now we have to rely on air that we've made toxic with our own decisions because we're a more advanced civilization.
We had body hair as apes, but for aesthetic reasons, we lost it so we could stun on people with a fucking Gucci shirt.
Even though it still gets sub-zero temperatures, we've lost our body hair, but we're still more advanced.
Yeah. So you don't like, you're saying you don't get that?
It's something.
I'm not saying that I don't.
Some things don't. It's like it doesn't have a practical reason why we lost all our body, like to have actual body hair when we just had to put clothes on to replace the body hair.
I mean, that's probably what made us lose a lot of the body hair.
What, for needing clothes?
Yeah, they probably started putting on shirts and pants.
Yeah, but that wouldn't. But if you put shirts on a monkey right now, their offspring wouldn't just come out without body hair.
No, but if you did it for millions and millions of years.
Yeah, but that's not how evolution would work. The cells in your body wouldn't subconsciously know that you're wearing a shirt you don't want body hair.
Yeah, but the rays of the sun constantly hitting the. I mean, I'm not saying that shirts created fucking skin and got rid of all of our hair, but I'm saying it's a possibility. That's kind of how evolution works.
Well, an evolutionary factor would be that we
evolved. The only reason to evolve is to survive. So if you were to put a shirt on a monkey for a million years, you'd probably.
But if we had body hair, but if we had body hair originally and didn't know how to make clothes, how did we lose the hair?
We had body hair and didn't know how to make clothes. How would we lose the hair? So you're saying if we're taking the shirt theory out of it.
Yeah, like then what was the need for losing the hair?
My theory behind it was that we developed the body hair for around the
no, bro,
the Ice Age.
I got a better theory. Jesus,
well, what if we didn't need the hair?
Jesus fucked a silverback.
No, what if we didn't need the hair and we just kept the hair where we needed it?
Well,
the only reason why we have hair is we have hair mostly in our ass, on our pubic area, on our face, and on our head, and it's to I remember I saw it somewhere, but it's to protect from bugs. That's why you have a hairy ass. It's because back in the day when you're sleeping in a cave, bugs can't crawl on your asshole.
Yeah, but then you're fucked in the middle of winter when you don't have a jacket, so.
Hold on, my mic is actually.
Damn. No bugs in my ass isn't really much of a trade-off for being cold.
Damn. Sorry to the listeners back home. I know I fucking definitely tweaked it a little bit. My bad.
Blew some zero out.
House arrest is getting to him.
The microphone unplugged for a second. Check 1, check 2. We're in here. Let me. Okay, we're running out of time. Well, no, we have about 10 more minutes.
Yeah.
So do you back to my original question, Justin? You don't believe in dimensions?
It's not my main theory. Like,
what would be?
I can understand the potential for the existence of it, but am I gonna sit here and think about it?
No. Well, no. That would be ridiculous. So your main theory, Justin, you don't necessarily. What would you say is your main? Since you're agnostic, I just want to know what's your thought process.
So you know how in school they tell you that there's like 2 schools of thought: optimism and pessimism. You're either a happy person or a down person.
Yeah.
And I kind of float in the middle there, and I just call myself a realistic person. So they say you're glass half full, glass half empty, and I just say it's a glass of water.
So your thought process is basically agnostic. I don't know. I don't really care if I know. So therefore, I'm just gonna focus on what really matters.
I just gotta focus on my day to day and not think about
the crazy shit.
Everything that could be, because that's how you go crazy.
I guess. As long as you keep an open mind, as long as you don't I believe in different dimensions and shit.
Well, it's like I said, I denied the fact of their existence.
You just don't want to think about it. And I totally agree with that. I feel the same way. Like, I wouldn't sit there all day and think about it, but I think it's a fun thing to talk about.
Yeah.
It has its talking points.
I mean, I have figured out how to break the speed of light, but we'll save that for a later show.
How did you break the speed of light?
We'll save it for a later show. I have to go more in depth.
By break, you mean like you go faster?
Like faster, but without violating the laws of physics.
No, you can't just say you know how to do that and then not.
Oh, Contraire, my friend.
He said contraire.
You have to go more in depth on this on another
Eric's
episode.
gonna have to write down his formulas and break it down into layman's terms for us so we can understand.
Layman's terms? What is layman's?
Just like mundane, like the
average Joe dialogue. So
what does layman come from?
I don't fucking know.
You're a
Sounds
layman.
like you, Justin.
Justin's a layman, because he doesn't get laid that often.
Nah.
Justin's layman it through life.
Yeah.
Just another cog in the machine, bro.
Just another brick in the wall. Have you guys ever heard of obviously, please tell me, obviously you've heard of the Denver International.
Yes.
Now what do you think that might be?
It wouldn't surprise me that there's secret societies of people that are the elites.
Or it's just a planned underground bunker in case shit goes south.
Is it an end of the world bunker? Is it the entry to hell? It might be the entry to
Is it
hell.
the home base of the Illuminati?
Well, they have a horse called Lucifer or some shit in front. It's
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Why did you say hello?
It faded out for a second.
Faded out, but you're back.
You sound like fucking Playboy Cardi's fucking hello.
Hello.
But there's a giant horse and it's like called some crazy shit, and it killed the guy that made it. Like it fell on him right before he was done making it, killed him. It's outside. Yeah, and then they had like depictions, like they have paintings of shit that's crazy on the inside of it. Like, let me look up the pictures.
What does it all mean?
I don't know, but it's like some Illuminati.
Fueled by the blood of the non-believers.
It's like the real life version of the meme where a guy like Devin's explaining this to them at the airport, and the chick says the kind of like, "This is a Wendy's, sir. Just order something.
Get your property."
So they have like a guy. There's a communist guy almost with the AK-47 painted on the wall, and he's holding a giant fly or sword next to the buck sword, and there's kids behind him.
Devin's literally.
So it's basically a medieval like Michael Jackson.
Devin doesn't connect dots. He throws out ideas and hopes you connect the dots for him somehow.
Yeah, it's crazy. I have this picture right here. So it looks like a guy that's in an army suit holding AK-47 and a sword, stabbing a dove, white dove. White is the color of innocence.
The dove is peace.
There you go. And there's kids behind him. Kids behind him laying down, and on top.
Children
of that,
also represent innocence.
I know. And then on top of the kids looking down on all of this, is a bunch of nuns crying. That's painted in the airport. And it's also
We're finding like deeper meaning into like some guy's like acid trip of a painting that he had no meaning in it.
Nah, dude, bullshit. There's also a gargoyle that's basically a demon. Still demon has wings, horns.
Gargoyle. They were supposed to be there to war.
There's
This was supposed to be protected.
There's a brick laid outside that says Denver International Airport, March 19, 1994, and it has the Freemason logo on it. See, with the numbers going down.
Yeah.
So
my grandfather's buried in where he's buried. Everyone else around is a Freemason, but him because he didn't join.
Well, how did he get buried in a Freemason place?
Because that's just where his family bought the plot.
Because he had money. Think about the Freemasons. Isn't that weird?
I mean, yeah.
They were the foundation of this country, bro.
Yeah, but it's like what do you mean by the foundation of the country? What?
They were literally the people they built the country because they were the ones who knew how to actually construct a building. How? Masonry.
They were the literal backbone to society.
Yeah.
That's where free. I never even fucking pieced that together, dude.
What, Free and Mason?
Yeah. I've never.
Devin's been thinking this is like a wild conspiracy until he realized, fuck, they literally were the people who knew how to put stone together.
So, what do you think goes on in those meetings?
I don't know. Probably just a big circle jerk.
Probably.
I've heard that. Literally
it's
heard.
Probably like the backwoods version of like Skull and Bones Society. Like if Skull and Bones was founded in a trailer park, that's what I assume Freemasons are.
They're probably sitting there laughing at podcasts like this. They're hearing guys like Devin and reading their synopsis of them and just like just like have a good old time. Look at this, what these idiots think. We're just here getting drunk watching a football game.
Dude, I have a great idea. I'm gonna go undercover.
You find out they're just bros.
I'm gonna go undercover and find out what goes on in those. And I'll keep
just
the
like
podcast updated.
Where old men just go to get away from their wives and have drinks.
Yeah. I'm sure that's probably what it is. But what if I go undercover, figure out what's really going on?
You end up getting propositioned in a men's shower.
Dude, the Freemason lodges in like LA.
There's one in Newport Richie.
Top
of what is it? Louisiana Ave.
Yeah, it's called the Lodge 156. I already looked at it.
Devin's gonna get an older guy in the bathroom and be like, I know we're good with stone, but I'm a pipe fitter. Want to see?
My name's Mason. You want to free me?
Joe Rogan said on one of his podcasts that to get initiated, you have to go in a coffin, and then they all jerk off on the coffin.
Gay as fuck. I told you.
Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna go undercover. I'm gonna figure it out.
I'm there to get the scoop, not for anything else.
We got
remember the South Park episode where he was the cop went undercover? Freeze! That's gonna be.
I got evidence for you.
Yeah, that's gonna be me in the Freemason Lodge. Everybody freeze! What was the code word?
Freeze?
No. Oh, squeeze. No. That was a really tight squeeze.
All right, we're about to get kicked off of this group chat
because we're getting canceled by Zoom.
All right, I'll end it and start a new one.
All right.
Hold on. All right. What was I talking about? I'm so motherfucking high.
About getting a whole bunch of dudes to play the biscuit game with you in a car.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna be the detective from South Park. I got evidence from everybody, guys. I'm gonna come back next. I'm gonna come back next podcast with a whole bunch of evidence.
The question: why do you have to get fucked by all of them?
Did you guys hear my new song I posted yesterday?
Yeah, it was a banger.
Was it?
No, I haven't seen it.
I thought it was all right.
Everybody that listened to it has said it's like really good, and it's hard to judge your own music. It's like judging your own podcast. It's kind of like you know what I mean? That's the best way I can describe me listening to one of my songs.
Yeah, but Devin, we've got tens and tens, sometimes hundreds of viewers to judge us.
I have thousands of viewers on my.
We have one dedicated fan who listens every week, whoever they them are.
Nope. Analytics show me that they're on unique devices, so we're catching a whole array of degenerates out there.
I want to say shout out to your boy Rob. I want to say shout out to everybody listening. Shout out to my Gordon, my dad. Shout out to my Archie, my other dad. Shout out to Mia. Shout out to Charlie. Shout out to everybody that checks in, man.
If the pot ever gets big, these are the first numbers that we tell lose the number.
Yeah, man. I was thinking,
my dad, if you're listening, at least you're paying attention to me now.
He's something. He's gonna be something someday, dude. I just want to say, Justin, when you took me to Disney World that one day, you and Jackie, that meant a lot, bro.
Magical place.
No, dude. I just broke up with this chick. And he fucking calls me up. And he's like, "You want to go to Disney World?" Like, bro, find you a friend that takes you to Disney World after you break up with your bitch.
I should have took a picture like the Burger King hat when your girl buys you Burger King, which you're broke when your boy takes you to Disney World after you break up with your girl.
No, we got a picture of all of us in front of a Star Wars jet or something.
Did you have a Mickey Mouse hat on though? That they stitched for you?
No.
No, but we were all Star Wars the fuck out, dude. That shit was awesome. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I wish I wasn't so sad because I would have. Like the time, like when I was there, I was just thinking about the breakup. But like looking back on it, like the rise and shit, that shit was gangster, bro. Like the one that we had to wait for when they did the whole play reenactment shit, bro. If I was like tripping, I wish I took acid or something or mushrooms, because I would have lost my shit, dude. I was not expecting that.
Devin's gonna be real judgmental when you take him to Universal and the Harry Potter sections. Like these are all a bunch of fucking dorks.
I mean,
dressed in fucking cloaks and pretending they're wizards.
Star Wars was kind of like that too, but it was so. But I like Star Wars. I've always liked Star Wars. Is like my one nerdy thing that I've always fucked with. You ever watch the Star Wars? Like the first 6?
Yeah.
Like fucking, they're good, bro. Those are good movies. That shit teaches you about life, son.
Yeah, we're gonna get some fucking troll Star Wars fan that blames Devin for liking the Phantom Menace.
Star Trek is gay. Star Wars is alright.
The Phantom Menace had one of the best lightsaber duel scenes ever.
Yeah,
But it was one of the most boring movies for the first like hour and a half.
Well, they try to get into actual politics, and that's why it killed the whole vibe of the movie.
I watched a whole theory that said that the Empire was actually the good guys. Like the Empire was the United States, and the rebels was like Al Qaeda.
That is what the
original trilogy was based off of Hitler and Nazism during World War II. Darth Vader was meant to represent the Nazi regime, trying to convert everybody to them, and whoever didn't follow suit, they destroyed.
Sounds like America.
So, Jedis, Jews, Jedis. Oh,
see,
fuck, it makes all the sense now.
Jedis, Jews. Shout out to all the Jews, man. You know what I'm saying?
Devin likes you. Devin likes you for the most part.
Nah, yeah, I love Jews.
Other than all the conspiracy he believes about you, you guys are good people.
Nah, I don't even. There's no conspiracies that I believe Jews have been. I don't even. Jews are people from where now?
That's a touchy subject.
That's a touchy subject. Okay, so I'm just being educated. What country?
Because there's that whole big like dispute about like where Judaism originally started, where they lay claim to. Because I believe it's between like what is it, Israel and Jerusalem?
Yeah,
they have gone to war with each other about this whole thing.
Like what, Muslims and who's gone to war?
Like, they've gone to war with each other just about
forever.
The origins of Judaism, because it's they're fighting over land that's supposed to belong to the foundation of of Judaism.
Don't Jewish people believe there is no hell? Don't they believe it's like one big tree?
I don't
know. I haven't dug that deep into Judaism.
I've heard that. I've heard that they believe there's a tree of life, and we're just like the sprouts of it, and we go back into the tree. So done.
Reincarnation.
Kind of. I don't know. I'm
so like when we die, we're like a tree when a tree dies, but it leaves its seed. But when we die, we go into the ground and somehow we become the tree.
Yeah, Eric, you're a tree, dude. Give me a hug.
I'm a tree.
Give me a hug.
Daddy would.
Next time we're doing a podcast, we're doing it together. I'm taking mushrooms. I'm just gonna be hugging Eric like he's a tree. He's like, get the fuck off of me, dude.
You're just gonna say, just jerk off on me. I gotta get practice for the Freemason.
I am the biscuit.
What's your guys' favorite movie of all time? Eric, what's your favorite movie of all time?
That's hard.
You got to think of one.
Hold on, I got two.
Gun to head.
I got two. One's what some people call a trash movie. One's good. The first one that people think is trash, but I defend it's a classic, is Twister. About
Twister's
the tornado.
A good movie.
Yeah, but a lot of people will shit on it because of the cow scene. But the tornado CGI is actually really good.
Twister had a ride at Universal. Twister was a good movie.
The cow scene kind of looks cheesy, but the graphics for like the CGI for '96 was better than like anything prior to that.
You know what's a good movie that has
tornadoes didn't look lame like the Wizard of Oz.
You know what's a good movie now that was kind of shitty back in the day? iRobot. I watched that today, or not today, but I watched it like a month ago, and it was fucking
Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah,
dude, it was actually a good movie, and like for 2004, that shit looked just as good as any other fucking CGI I've seen. I was like, damn. I was like, this movie's fucking good. I envisioned myself as Will Smith in the future. It was good.
Well, because you want to be black? Because you want a bald wife? Or you want to be slapping someone at the Emmys?
Nah, dude, I just, I what is the word when you fucking watch a movie and you be like, I'm that guy. What is that word? Starts with an I. I don't know.
Envision yourself as the person?
I think so. I wouldn't say it like. I think it's like you see yourself in that character or some shit. I'm just joking.
Vision?
I don't know, Eric. So you said Twister was your first favorite movie. What was your second favorite?
Probably the Matrix movies.
You like the Matrix? Oh, you see yourself see Eric the same way I see myself at iRobot. Eric thinks he's Keanu Reeves in the Matrix.
Oh, I think I'm more Lawrence Fishburne.
Lawrence Fishburne.
Black. I'm a Morpheus.
The red pill. Take the red pill.
Red one.
All right, Justin, what's your favorite movies?
All right, I gotta go though, but you guys finish up. I'll know if you talk shit.
All right, Eric.
One of our very, very loyal tens of listeners.
Justin, how long can you go for?
I could go for a little bit longer.
I'm gonna continue after you leave too. Could be a solo.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Gonna be talking to my cat. Gonna get real saucy, dude. I'm gonna be like, "What is your fucking? Are you agnostic?"
You're not just a cog in the machine, bro. Don't be Justin.
I know you're a fucking alien.
I would have to say one of my favorite movies of all time, might get hate for this one too, is Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith.
I have the high ground.
Yeah, that one.
What a fucking nerd, dude.
I have that whole monologue memorized.
Say it.
I'm not saying it right now.
No, say it.
I have to feel the vibe.
Okay, you just sliced my legs off. I'm Anakin Skywalker. Damn you.
Oh, well, that's different. Because that was, what was it? It was said that you would destroy the Sith, not join them. Bring balance to the Force, not leave it in darkness. What? And then he says, I hate you. When his legs are on fire. I hate you! And then he's like, you were like my brother, Anakin. I loved you.
Damn, dude. Damn. So that movie hits you hard, huh?
Yeah. Plus, Natalie Portman was hot as fuck in that movie, too. So, I mean.
Dude, the acting, though?
I mean, a lot of people
who played
say
Anakin?
That, acting was really cheesy.
Dude, I'm gonna send you a clip that there is one scene that's literally like so fucking bad, bro. I'll put it as a clip right here, and you'll laugh your ass off. But when I was a kid, I loved that movie too. I'm not gonna lie. Remember Star Wars Battlefront 2?
Yes.
That shit was gangsta, bro. Fucking come out as like one of them roly-poly motherfuckers, the robots.
Mm-hmm.
Have a force field.
The droidekas?
Yeah.
The ones that rolled and had the force fields around them?
Yeah. I'm glad everybody likes my new song, man. On that song, it was originally just me singing with the beat, and then I literally took a sample of these people singing, and I clipped it up, and I put gospel in the background. Like I did some Kanye shit, for real.
I was literally about to say Kanye shit.
Yeah, it's literally Kanye shit. There's like a mob of people singing in a fucking like Denny's or something. And I just took a clip of it and I just chopped it up and put it behind the song. It's a good song. It's called Heaven Was You. It's even better when you realize it's not about someone who's dead.
Yeah.
It makes you cry, dude.
Now, like I said, I haven't put it out yet. So, like, I'm not going to front and say, yeah, shit hits hard.
No, I know. But I'm glad that everybody that's heard it so far, people will tell me if it's not good. Like, I got, you know what I'm saying? If Eric's saying this shit's a banger, it's a banger. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Eric's your biggest critic.
Yeah, he is.
Say you're your own biggest critic until they meet fucking Eric.
Yeah, dude, Eric is definitely my biggest critic.
Eric is just there to talk shit about you just because.
Yeah, I know. So if he says something, I did something good, that means it's all right. My favorite movie is fucking Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind.
Yeah,
and I sampled that in that song too. I have people talking in the background from that movie. I like that movie. Charlie Kaufman. He has another movie on Netflix called
Oh yeah, Man on the Moon.
No, not even that. It's
I was thinking of the Jim Carrey one about Andy Kaufman.
It's one on Netflix. I'm thinking about ending things. That's a fucking trippy movie. Trippy as fuck. Watch it. Watch it with Jackie. It's called I'm Thinking About Ending Things, and probably not watch it with Jackie actually. But it's about this guy. It's actually about an old man dying of Alzheimer's, and but it's really like the movie. You don't know that until the end. But the movie's about this guy that's envisioning this girl, and he's going to visit his parents. But really, it's just him going into this other dimension because of Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's. He's reliving all his memories for the last time before he dies.
Yeah, exactly. But she wasn't. And at the end, in the movie is from her perspective, and his memory.
Yeah, because he has Alzheimer's. He can't remember.
Well, like it shows him. He's like a janitor cleaning some shit. And like it'll show that like periodically through the movie, and at the end you'll realize, oh, this is just in his head. But
spoiler
at the beginning, right? This is a giant spoiler. So if you want to watch it, cut it now and just watch it. But it's for real. But at the beginning of it, it's like you think it's about him and her, and the movie's perspective is from her, like in her head, like she's the narrative of it, and they're on their way, and she figures out that she's just a memory of his, and she wasn't even his girlfriend. He just saw her one time when he was like 20 and envisioned that. Like that was a fantasy in his head. And when he was dying of Alzheimer's, that fantasy he was thinking of, she was the person. It's from her perspective.
It sounds like every chick I wanted to get with in high school.
Yeah, like imagine a chick that you like imagine you were with in high school. Like when you're like 80, like I guess you'll like be thinking about that. It's from that girl's perspective in your head. It's a wild fucking movie, bro. Charlie Kaufman's a good director. I like that movie a lot. It talks about like different dimensions and shit. Like what if you're just what if you're just a memory in Jackie's head, bro? Like what if you're not even real? I'm joking, dude.
I feel like she'd be a lot less depressed with me around.
What she thought. Chill out. You want to go to the Bucks game? The Lions one?
Yeah, I'm down. What, October 15th?
Yeah. Creamsicle jerseys, baby.
Fuck yeah, I got a beanie that I'll wear.
Hell yeah. Bringing back the creamsicle. Anything else you want to talk about, man?
Nothing I can think of. I mean, we could just riff and go back and forth, just talk shit. But I mean, if you ain't got nothing you feel like talking about, because we could always.
Did you see the video I sent you of "This is me every time I go to your house"? The dude asking the girls the cookies. He's like, "What you selling?"
Yeah.
Chocolate chip cookies. Got that motherfucking perks. I beg your pardon, motherfucking perks.
I showed the shit to Jackie, and she was like, "What the fuck?"
No, dude, I would never do that. But sometimes when I'm like talking, like in my lingo, like sometimes they will be looking at me like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's what I meant. I would never say that shit, but that shit had me fucking dying.
Bro, that's like fucking Jalen. Like ever since you like let her record that song, she was like, "Dad, I have a rap song."
I gotta edit that up a little bit. I just been doing so much with the podcast and with my own music. I still have that saved onto my it's on my files. I can still edit it up. So,
yeah, I have the one that you sent to me. I don't play it because I don't want to get in a big ass head. You already
she had one bar in that shit. It went hard. She said, "Jay's afraid to go to the rap show." I was like, "Oh." It's like, damn, shit. Dude. She's like
disrespect.
Yeah, dude. I was like, this is young Taylor Swift. She's fucking throwing little dishes out here. What you think about Trey Palmer? I messaged him on Instagram. I said, why you go so hard, bro? Dude, he looks fucking good.
Bro, I'll hit him up on Twitter, see if I can get him on the show.
He looks like he looks
good,
man.
He's a rookie, third, fourth round pick out of Maryland. Sixth round pick.
Yeah, dude, he caught a touchdown in every fucking game so far.
No, he only had 2 touchdowns.
Did he? He had one in the Jets game. He had one.
Yeah, he had one in the Jets game, and he had one against the Steelers.
He had one in the Ravens.
Really good catch. No, it wasn't a touchdown catch, but he had that one where it was like an acrobatic catch in the air.
And and he had a punt return also for 60 fucking yards. Dude,
because him and Jaden Mickens were fighting for the return specialist job.
Dude, I'm saying Trey Palmer's our slot wide receiver.
Yeah,
that motherfucker looks like he's
out. I think that Trey Palmer should be wide receiver 3.
He looks like he's gonna be. He plays a lot like Jamar Chase. He's small, but he's aggressive.
Chase is 6 foot.
Yeah, what is Trey Palmer?
Palmer?
6 feet. He's got to be like the same size, maybe a little bit shorter. He was in LSU. He played for LSU, and then he transferred out and broke every record in fucking Nebraska.
Different Trey Palmer because this is college football.
I got it. He's 6 feet tall, right on the dot. Yeah.
Okay.
He got him in the 6th round, pick 191. Dude.
Yeah. Out of Maryland, right?
Yeah, his real name's Ramontre. He's No, he's out of Nebraska. He played. Yeah,
I knew it was Big Ten.
He played for LSU in 2019 and 2021, and then transferred to Nebraska and broke like all the receiving records. Damn, dude, I'm looking at this hurricane.
It looks legit.
It looks like it's gonna hit us right on the fucking mark, bro. Even if it doesn't hit us, like it's saying it's gonna go north of us. So
yeah, we're down, so we're gonna get a lot of wind and a lot of rain.
No, it's gonna fuck us up, dude. You don't want to be like right. We're like the even if it goes a little south, we're even more fucked. Like we're right at the bottom of the whiplash, which is the worst place to be because either way, it's gonna hit us somehow, some way. Even if it moves all the way south, we're still gonna get the top. If it moves a little bit north, I mean, if it moves all the way north, like if it hits Louisiana, we're gonna be good. But it's not gonna turn that way because it's cycling to the east.
No, it's already projected that because it's not moving fast enough to really change course too much more. So, based on the way it's going, it's gonna land the way it's landing.
So on Wednesday we're gonna be fucked.
Yeah, because it's supposed to hit around like Wednesday morning.
Oh shit!
Like 8 a.m., maybe even earlier than that.
Oh man, we gotta board this shit up, dude. We gotta board this shit up. You guys want to come to one of my shows?
It all really depends because like my issue is like getting down to Tampa from all the way up where I stay, and then most shows.
I can find a show in Hillsborough. I'll do a free one. I try not to do free shows, but I'll do a free one.
Get paid for your art.
I mean, I haven't got paid for a show yet. I actually had to pay to get in the door at my first show.
Yeah, because you got to pay to get stage time.
I mean, not even. The first, rest in peace, Shmoney. The first promoter that ever gave me my show was a dude. He's an older dude named Shmoney Bags. Cool as a motherfucker, dude. He hit me, or actually, I hit him up because I saw he was a promoter in Tampa. And he was like, come on stage. I got you. I said, this is my first performance in Tampa, so I'm going to bring it. He's like, don't worry, I got you. I said, all right. And he put me out of like 30 artists. I came third. I was third on the stage. I lit it up. I was talking mad shit too. Like, I don't know if I sent you the clip, but at first, like when I got on the stage, like everybody was like, not everybody, but there's like 5 dudes in the front. Like, yo, you better bring, like they're basically talking shit. And I was talking so much shit back, bro. I took an Adderall before I got on stage. They're like, you better run that shit. I was like, you already know I run this shit. I was like, this is my city. I swear to God, Jay, I'm not fucking with you. They're like, because I had a Blackbeard at the end too. And they're like, what's that shit for? I was like, you already fucking know what it's for, cuz. Bro, I swear to God, I went total, like, Peanut Live 215. I went, that's how lit I was on that stage.
But that reminds me of the time was when we were up in, when we came up to see you in Savannah and we were walking down, what was it?
River Street.
We were just under that little fucking, that cover and you were like, that's my city. I was like, that's my city.
That's my city. I got that from 6ix9ine. This is my city. You know what I'm saying? I'm the king of have you heard King of Tampa Bay too? Where I shout you out? And you're only coming with me if your last name. You're only coming with me if your last name is Higgins, Willis, Tapboy, Rose. You boys representing the Bay way before Gronkowski and Brady came. Way before Stamkos and BA. Way before Wawa. Way before Rod Wave. You like that shit?
Yeah. It goes hard.
It does.
Once I get a shout out, it hits even harder for me.
What'd you say?
I said, plus I get shouted out, so it hits a little harder for me.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I was thinking, that's why I'm bringing it up. I'm like, in my head, that's got to be your shit, bro. Because you can say the same shit that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can say you were representing the Bay way before Gronkowski and Brady came, way before Stamkos and BA, way before Wawa. That has to be your shit. How could it not?
Before AB had CTE.
I meant AB actually as Wait, I said way before BA, not AB.
Yeah, Bruce Arians.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. You could also throw in way before AB had CTE.
I said in another song, I said some shit about like I run the Bay, I've been Levante. You acting like a real AB, a real ass bitch. Some shit like that. I haven't put that one out. I go hard, man. I have a couple songs that are really going in. I have one where I bring up the Freemason Lodge. I know everything going on in the men's club, you know, in the lodge. I know people, yeah, they talk. I got ops, I got haters. I am telling mom that I need a gun.
Now you know everything that's going on in the Freemason Lodge. They're just jerking off to dudes in coffins, talking shit about their wives.
Yeah, I have a song. I'm gonna name it Lodge 156 because that's the lodge in Newport Richie. Just, you know, a little bit of controversy. Sprinkle some controversy. Sprinkle a little crack on him. He'll be okay.
Hit him with the bath salts.
Yeah, sprinkle a little crack on him. Let's get out of here.
All right, man. I'm gonna hop off. I have to take the dog for a walk.
All right, dog. Been a good day.
Sounds good.
All right, love you, man.
Love you, man. Be safe.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Hold on.
No, it's all good. Just you can edit this part out.
No, that's okay. How do I get you out of here?
No, I'm about to hang up.
Right.
When you done, like when you do the thumbnail and all that shit, like the video that you're gonna upload to YouTube, send me that one through email because I can start adding them like the whole podcast on Twitter now too.
Okay, like the whole. You want me to send you the video instead of the recording?
Yeah, so like the whole hour, whatever it's gonna be, you could just send it to me.
Sounds good.
I'm putting those on Twitter too. Get more exposure.
All right, man. I'll see you later, dog.
Bye.
Bye. Everybody just. All right. Finally got these faggots out. Now I can get to the real shit that I want to talk about. Okay? The frogs are gay, people.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? Turn the friggin' frogs gay. Serious crap gay. Frogs friggin' frogs